Ontario school boards take legal action against social media giants. In a bold move, Ontario school boards have initiated legal proceedings against Snapchat, TikTok, and Meta, alleging a staggering $4.5 billion in damages. This unprecedented lawsuit accuses these social media behemoths of deliberately harming students, fueling concerns over the detrimental impact of social media on youth well-being and academic performance. The allegations. At the heart of the legal battle lies the assertion that these platforms are not just passive bystanders but active perpetrators of harm. Ontario school boards contend that Snapchat, TikTok, and Meta have knowingly created and perpetuated environments that promote cyberbullying, addiction, self-esteem issues, and distracted learning among students. Cyberbullying epidemic. Snapchat, TikTok, and Meta have been accused of failing to adequately address the pervasive issue of cyberbullying within their platforms. Despite repeated calls for stricter moderation and proactive measures, these companies have allegedly turned a blind eye to the rampant abuse, allowing toxic behaviors to thrive unchecked. The consequences have been devastating, with countless students falling victim to online harassment and suffering severe emotional distress. Addiction and mental health concerns. The addictive nature of social media has long been a point of contention, and Ontario school boards argue that Snapchat, TikTok, and Meta have actively exploited this vulnerability to keep users hooked. With endless scrolling, addictive content algorithms, and constant notifications, these platforms have fostered a culture of digital dependency among young people, leading to widespread mental health issues such as anxiety, depression, and social isolation. Impact on academic performance. Another critical aspect of the lawsuit revolves around the detrimental impact of social media on academic performance. Ontario school boards assert that the constant allure of Snapchat, TikTok, and Meta has significantly contributed to distracted learning and declining educational outcomes. Students find themselves increasingly unable to focus in class, opting instead to engage with social media content, resulting in diminished attention spans and lower academic achievement. The role of social media companies. Central to the legal argument is the notion of corporate responsibility. Snapchat, TikTok, and Meta wield immense power and influence over the digital landscape, yet Ontario school boards argue that they have failed in their duty to prioritize user safety and well-being over profits. By prioritizing engagement metrics and ad revenue over ethical considerations, these companies have perpetuated a harmful cycle that prioritizes monetary gain over human welfare. Seeking accountability and change. The lawsuit represents a pivotal moment in the ongoing discourse surrounding social media regulation and online safety. Ontario school boards are not just seeking financial compensation, but also demanding accountability and systemic change. They are calling for stricter regulations, heightened oversight, and meaningful reforms within the social media industry to ensure that the well-being of young users is prioritized above all else. Conclusion. The legal action taken by Ontario school boards against Snapchat, TikTok, and Meta underscores the urgent need for meaningful action to address the harmful impact of social media on youth. By holding these tech giants accountable for their actions, Ontario is sending a clear message that the well-being of students cannot be sacrificed at the altar of corporate profits. It is a landmark moment in the fight for online safety and digital well-being, one that has the potential to shape the future of social media regulation and user protection for generations to come.